consequences with penalties up to $5,000 and imprisonment from 5 years to 30 years with probation from 5 years to 30 years, depending upon the case status. But this man failed to assess the
just outside Washington, D.C. Today we hit double digits week 10, and we got a good story, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. This guy's dominated in 3 of the last 4 games. On the other side, Commanders have encouraged him to win. His guys are very sharp in front of the home fans as he tries to sit back at the end of this one. Shadows starting to get a bit more. Week 10, the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle's going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this defense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. You and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be after last week's game. Boy, what a performance that was. And you know what else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because he got pissed with them over here. And
Catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He spins past him in space.
Everyone knows that's just
No, this is last war. It's made by all the fake ads. It's free, there's no ads, and it plays just like the ads. See, this game is
back to back.
All the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for that chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
it looks like one that there was not. It has like something, almost like the
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now, fake it, it's gone. Look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be 1st down. Straight ahead Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple of hits in. This is 2nd and 8. Another one for Gibbs here. But not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here. Gone. And he's got his man in stride complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
The investigation came to an end when the Tampa police discovered the truth. The man, identified as Jeremy Witt, was hiding his reality behind the curtains of innocence in the hope that he won't be caught. But old habits die hard. Despite being caught, Witt went on to do the very same thing again.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
This time, DeWeat was seen carrying a firearm openly while driving along the highway. Since he already had a bad record of impersonating cops, the deputy officer immediately took him into custody.
And they will rig it down a couple of yards short of the 40. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on his game key, doesn't do too much roughing. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 21 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Snap will come for the 31 second shot. Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sill. That one a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They go play action. Daniels. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Bourne going to go in motion right here. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. I'm not going to discuss it here. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5-5 to keep this drive going.
Okay, but what did I tell you? We'll discuss this back in the tape. I'm not going to discuss it out here.
Action here to go ahead and let it throw the ball.
DeWeek claimed that he was not intending to use the device for personal protection, rather for the appearance only. Since DeWeek was a convicted felon, he's not allowed to carry any type of concealed weapons.
He's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. He's the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it complete. Second catch for the day, and it'll wind up the first down.
Every time I set my guys out, seeing everything, that's how I those guys as well. So, unfortunately,
After 1-7-0, 48 Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our Victors with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Because one of my points that did work started to get our guys
Hey guys, Curtis with Alvarez ISO, full throttle slow during Sturgis, fifth rally this year. Law Tigers, just an incredible company to work with. They support the industry, they support the community. Ultimately, we've got giveaways with them, we've got some different things with them, amazing to work with. They're the first people to call people to get them, right? a lot of the words shouldn't happen, and some happen, give them a call. It's the first person I'm going to call if something happens to me when I'm on the road.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Something. But that's their number one state. So we've got to go to these guys.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving
Yeah, I was
yards.
counting on you getting stuff back. Just speaking heads up, the retired deputy arrested him and ripped up the property. Oh!
Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked
up by
you have to release the property.
And the Commanders are in great shape
We'll figure it out.
as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3
Well, at least we'll give them a heads up.
direction there.
That way they can get with the deputy and they can
Yeah,
release
no,
the
you get
property.
in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's
Call
got
number
it.
2 English.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Brings up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Let's go.
Fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
What's that? Oh, for the truck?
Touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are at extra
She's got the
point
case
range
number.
for drawing level.
Got the big number.
Almost
And the
looked too
national property,
easy, but
that
I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
5 plays there on that drive.
You haven't had the case number, so I can let them
Gus
know.
Edwards touchdown run. So I'll leave it
DeWeet was arrested and booked into the Orange County Jail on $5,000 bond. In September 2021, he was sentenced to 18 months in jail, had his driving license suspended for 6 months, and was sentenced to 4 years of probation. After being released from jail in August 2022, he was arrested on November 29, 2022 by Osceola County Sheriff's Office for violating his probation conditions. In 2023 and 2024, he was arrested several times on insurance fraud charges and failure to report online accounts and vehicles. On November 1st, 2024, he was convicted and sentenced to nearly 7 years in prison by a jury for failure to register a new motor vehicle as a past offender. On January 7, 2025, DeWeet was sentenced to 41 months in federal prison, plus 1 year of supervised release and $70,000 in restitution for filing false tax returns. One can try and prolong the truth, but not bury it forever.
Next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
back to throw. Goff.
Patrón, por esta pelota de esta está bien
That's
preciosa.
Gibbs.
Guapa,
Bringing a 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to this downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
There's Goff. Complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Left side here, and it's complete.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out right to Gibbs. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Finds Gibbs on a check down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Goff. That's complete right around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Gibbs. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Commander defense able to hold. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now on the sidelines of Tom McCoy. You've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone to give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Patriots, Tom Brady's 2 franchises head-to-head, and a rematch of Super Bowl 55. And this is Drake May. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is Tank Dell. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look at him, and they're not gonna get him. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Texans move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the second-year man, Spencer Rattler. He spots his big tight end, puts it in there, and soft hands for the big man for the score. A final look there at the rest of the scores from Week 10 with Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and Tennessee all on their bye. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
They probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one from the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best and win one for us.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Samuel in motion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he's going to have a Commanders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, it totally was. I thought they'd go a little back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, the Those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Washington first down.
They'll run here with Edwards. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Gall. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. A shotgun snap for Gall. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Goff throwing again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
At the Commanders' 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now it's gone. It's complete to Williams.
was a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Forced out to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, it's Gibbs. Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Now this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game.
First down, Huskies.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Open man right side to St. Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash It's dropped at the 1.
Ric Flair. Hold on. Check.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, go throw it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Huskies will add to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets around him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense set to take over. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here this drive does very little at this stage. Pressure comes and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football. Here's we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Kenneth Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up. They're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, and it usually opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Anchorage, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it was a game they really needed as they dropped back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.